The next topic in curve fitting is fitting of exponential curves. So we have two forms of exponential curves. Y is equal to a e power bx is one type, and other form of the exponential curves is nothing but y is equal to a b power x. So straight line, how many curves we have discussed so far? Y is equal to a plus bx, straight line. Y is equal to a plus bx plus cx square, second degree polynomial. And exponential curves means this is first form and second form. In examination you may write the procedure of fitting of an exponential curve of any exponential curve means either of these you can write. If they specify, you should write the procedure for the corresponding. So let us see those two. Generally, fitting of straight line, fitting of parabola is one set under curve fitting, and these three are another one. How many curves we have discussed? We have first one is nothing but straight line we have discussed, parabola we have discussed. Generally these two procedures are involves the same steps. Here exponential curves and power curve, this is next upcoming one. Power curve are another set. So you have 5 curves together, 1 2 3 4 5. These three procedures are a bit similar, and these three are similar. So what is the form of this straight line? Y is equal to a plus bx. What is the form of parabola? Y is equal to a plus bx plus cx square. Now we are using the common principle called PLI, principle of least squares. Now let us see how to fit this exponential curve. As I said you in the previous videos also, always D starts with the line that bivariate data, let xi comma yi be data collected on two random variables, and for I is equal to 1 to n. What is the next step you should write? You should write the line which you are going to fit. Here the line which you are going to fit is this. Always name that as equation number 1. What are the variables here? X and y are the variables, and a comma b are the unknown constants. Your job is to find out the unknown constants a comma b by using principle of least squares. So if you observe this one and exponential one with a straight line one, this is somewhat like linear form. Name itself tells that it is in the relation between the two variables, and the constant is in the form of exponential one. So directly you cannot use the PLI. So this is in the non-linear form. We have this is in non-linear form. So we cannot directly apply the principle of least squares. So while fitting these three curves, first we try to convert them into linear form by taking logarithms. Whenever you have e power or x power something, to make those into linear form, we take logarithms on both sides. So you take logarithms on both sides for this curve. It becomes log y, means here unlike the previous curves you cannot directly write as the error sum of squares, minimizing and all you cannot do directly. Moreover, you should convert them into non-linear into linear by taking logarithms for these three curves. Log y is equal to log a e power bx. So I think this you can write as log ab, which is nothing but log a plus log b. So this is again log a. This can be written as bx log e. Let us take all these to the base 10. All these logarithms are log e to the base 10. Then this cannot be 1. If you take your calculator, this value will be around 0.4343. I'll tell you how to, at last I'll tell you how you will get this value. Log e to the base 10 is nothing but 0.4343. Now you got this as log y is equal to log a plus 0.4343 into bx. So let us suppose log y to the 10 is equal to a new variable u. Let it be u. Let this variable be u. And log a to the 10 be capital A. Let us take this as a. and let us take except what is the straight line form? Y is equal to a plus bx. So except this variable, all other means b log e to the base 10, let us take as b. Then this we are trying to convert non-linear into linear by taking logarithms. We took logarithms on both sides and we are giving new names to those logarithms. You got that as u is equal to a plus bx, where u is log y, a is log a, and b is nothing but log e to the base 10 into small b. Now this nonlinear or exponential form is converted into straight line. So clearly equation 2 represents a straight line. So as this is a straight line, we can apply the principle of least squares to find out these two values. Remember, here you have y is equal to a plus bx, y is equal to a plus bx plus c. Here you are using the PLI to find out AB, to find out ABC. Here, as these are of non-linear form, we are converting this exponential into linear form. Then actually you need to find out AB. Those cannot be obtained directly here as this is of exponential form. So we have converted that into by taking logarithms into non-linear one. So we can apply these normally principle of least squares to this straight line, and in the first stage you find out a comma b, capital A comma capital B, then small a comma small b can be obtained by using these two. Got it? First we have converted into linear form. In that linear form, instead of small ab's, we have defined new alphabets capital A comma capital B. So you can apply PLI to this. You can find out A comma B, capital A comma capital B. To find out small a comma small b, we make use of this. So what is the new form we got from the nonlinear? U is equal to a plus bx. Listen girls, in the previous one I said you, if this is the straight line form to be fitted by using PLI, how many normal equations you will get? With respect to the two constants a comma b, you will get two normal equations. I said how to write the normal equations for these two. Check the coefficient of a. Its coefficient is 1. So the equation itself is the becomes the equation. Now you take the summation for this, sigma yi an plus b sigma xi, using the same logic for a. What is the coefficient of a here? Means no need to find out the s, no need to write here s, dou s by dou a capital A, dou s by dou b, no need to write. If you know the way of writing the normal equations for a straight line, you can use the same logic here. So a coefficient is 1, so it will be a is equal to a plus bx. Now take the summations on this, sigma a plus sigma 1 is nothing but always 1. So this is the first normal equation. Similarly, how do you write the normal equation for b? What is the coefficient of b here? X. So we multiplied both sides with x on ax plus bx. Then you take summation, sigma xy is equal to a sigma x plus b sigma x square. This is the way of writing normal equations for straight line. So you got a normal equation with respect to a. How do you get with respect to b? B coefficient is x. So you multiply with that, ux is equal to ax plus bx square. Now you take logarithms, ux plus a sigma x plus b sigma x. If you want to put I, as I said you that no problem, you can put I also. So what are the normal equations here? 3 and 4 are the normal equations. 3, 4 are normal equations. These two can be solved by calculating all these totals. So you will obtain the values of a comma b. Actually we don't need capital A capital B. We need the values of small a comma small b. Let a hat comma b hat be the obtained values of a comma b. Then how do you obtain small a comma small b? What is the relation between small a and capital A? A is equal to log a. Then what will be small a? If you know this a value, you can calculate small a by a is equal to anti-log of a. Okay. Similarly, what is the relation between capital B and small b? This is the relation, I hope. Then small b will be capital B by log e to the base 10. So this is nothing but 0.4343. So first you have converted exponential to straight line by involving new constants a comma b. You are directly writing the normal equations for this using this logic. Then in the first step you are calculating capital A comma capital B. Then using this capital A comma capital B you are calculating small a comma small b. Then a hat comma b hat are the estimated values of a comma b. Then the line fitted line is nothing but this is the best fit. As I am giving you the notes, you should follow the same while writing an examination. This is the best fit for given exponential form. Okay, let us discuss the next exponential curve. As these two are together apart, let us discuss in the same one. What is the second exponential curve? Y is equal to a b power x. So see, you have, don't confuse, you have, whenever you have x in the power, we call that as exponential curve. Power, we have another curve called power curve, a into x power b. Here in the first two curves, y is equal to a e power bx, y is equal to a b power x. In those two we have x in the power, we call those as exponential curves. Here the last one which I am going to discuss in the next video, this is nothing but power curve. Try to identify the difference between those two. For exponential curves, always x is in exponent or x is in power. If x is in base, we call that as power curve. So this is exponential curve. So how do you start this as? Is it a linear form or non-linear form? Linear means it should be either a straight line like a plus bx or a plus bx plus c plus cx square. I think this also not in the linear form. So take this as equation number 1. What is the way you should follow? First take the logarithms as we did for the exponential part 1. Take logarithms on both sides, convert into linear form, then apply the principle of least squares, then write the normal equations, then solve. You will obtain temporary constants a comma b, then using the interrelation you find out a comma b. I repeat again, for the second set of curve fitting lines like power curves and exponential curves, PLI, principle of least squares, cannot be applied directly. First we will convert the exponential curve into we will convert that exponential form into linear form by taking logarithms on both sides. Then that easily represents a straight line. For that straight line we can apply the PLI, then we can write the normal equations, we can solve those two to obtain the new constants, maybe capital A or capital B. Using those we will find out small a comma b. Better you understand. Now what is the first step then? Take logarithms on both sides. No change here. Again log AB is nothing but log A plus log B. Then this is log A plus this is x log B. So this is the one. We have log means let us simply represent with new variables. Log y is equal to u. Log a is equal to a, except the variable, except what is the variable here? X is the variable. Let us take the remaining as the new constant b. Then this is turned into u is equal to a plus b x. So is it, I think this represents a straight line. 2 represents a straight line. Can we apply a PLI to this? Let us apply principle of least squares this. How many normal, what are the constants here? A comma b are the constants. Means by writing the normal equations, first we calculate the capital A comma capital B, then small a comma small b. How do you write the normal equations? As I said you earlier, you will get 2 normal equations, one with respect to A, one with respect to B. Those will be sigma ui is equal to an plus b sigma xi. B coefficient is x. You multiply both sides with x. Ux is equal to ax plus bx square. You take summations before the variable. So these are the 2 normal equations. by solving these two, you will calculate a hat comma b hat. But actually you need the constants a comma b. What is the relation between capital A comma small a? Capital A is nothing but log a. So a hat will be log a hat. Then you need small a hat, which will be anti-log capital A hat. What is b hat? B hat is log b hat. You need small b hat. B hat will be anti-log of b hat. So using capital A comma capital B, you have calculated small b. Then you put in the required equation. That will be a hat b hat x is the fitted line for the fitted exponential curve for the given data. Thank you.